Welcome to Vietnam Tech Conference 2020. My name is Russell Fleming, and I am a DP Physics teacher or MYP Science teacher at UNIS Hanoi. The topic for my presentation is using Edpuzzle for formative assessment. So, welcome and good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon from wherever you may be joining us. Here is the plan. What can Edpuzzle do for you? Edpuzzle tips, editing with Edpuzzle, tracking and grades of Edpuzzle, integration with your LMS ? Limitations of Edpuzzle, questions and answer time, and references. Note, I am purposefully using bad practice and putting all text or most text on the slides in case of bad audio. Also, I am not a slides or PowerPoint teacher. In case of internet issues, the presentation is pre-recorded. That's actually what I'm doing right now. And there is a link in the bottom right on every slide, so you have the presentation. As part of our asynchronous learning, you should have watched this video right here called Edpuzzles. And I think I broke the fourth wall because I Edpuzzled the Edpuzzled. You may be a little confused right now with my masculine voice and the feminine voice in the video because that was someone else who did that. That's one of the strengths we're going to be talking about. So what can Edpuzzle do for you? What it does is make students accountable for engaging with the videos you assign. It lets you track students' viewing and to record grades to questions. It will save you time. There'll be less time needed to create your own video content. You can easily crop an excellent 10-minute video down into the 3 minutes that will benefit your students. Also, you can leverage work already done by other educators. Someone else may have already made questions for the topic you are looking for. So here are some search tips. There are popular channels built right in. So for science, we got Veritasium, The Element of Truth, love it. Of course, everybody knows Khan Academy, YouTube in general. You can also add a Chrome extension to YouTube. Edpuzzle tips. Once you've chosen a video, my tip for you is scrolling down, and there will be various versions. One particular video that I used had 208 other versions. Best version was 4 minutes and 9 seconds. She had 11 questions. Stephanie saved some time. She only had 5 questions. I saved 2 more seconds than Stephanie, and I have 1 more question. So here are my tips. See a video and then scroll down. I generally choose one of the most questions or the most little symbols that are probably questions because I'm hoping that there is good content there. And I think it's much easier to delete questions than to come up with your own. Be careful though, as there are some wrong answers and poorly written questions you need to carefully check. Editing in Edpuzzle. Okay, we're going to watch a 3-minute screencast of me doing this because doing it live would not work. I'll be showing cutting video, precisely editing the time by typing, easy superscripts and subscripts, press of a button, math function editor that uses code cogs, I just figured it out tonight, and adding text and or voice note, and then voicing over the video itself. Let's watch the video now. Also, I didn't show it here in the video, but you can drag and you can add a cut in the middle, so you can crop out the middle part of the video if that's what's dragging you down, if you really want at the beginning and the end. That's me to do a science lab for my grade 12s. Let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so if you have any questions there, kind of save those out for the end. Thank you. Tracking and grades in Edpuzzle. So you saw in the YouTube video, how do you know kids actually watch it? And it's because we have it right here. This student has an average of 74% overall. This is part of the online gradebook that it has. You see the time that they watched. This student watched none. And if their name doesn't appear in the list, that means they've never even logged in once. Unfortunately, that's happened. You can also export to a CSV file that downloads. Works out quite nice. And again, delete the students' names. You have their total score and the time they watched. So these students actually logged in and didn't actually do anything, unfortunately. Integration with learning management systems. Here is a list of systems that if you click on it, gives you information for. My school uses PowerSchool, so that's what I've clicked on. You'll need your IT team to do some fancy work behind the scenes. They did it and it just works well. So One reason for doing this is students don't need to log into another system. They don't need to remember another login, another password. You can just assign it through your learning management system, and it will create a class in Edpuzzle, and the student names will come all properly from the learning management system. My school uses PowerSchool and Veracross as our platforms, and unfortunately it does not manually transfer the grades back. It does not automatically transfer the grades back in, so I have to do it with the CSV file. Limitations of Edpuzzle. It hurts the content creators that we teachers love and rely on. According to recent news from Jonathan of the awesome Flipping Physics channel website, the views on Edpuzzle do not count for YouTube, as no ads are shown on Edpuzzle for channel protection issues. So this hurts the very creators that Edpuzzle relies on. This is ironic, as Jonathan previously was a big promoter of Edpuzzle on the site. Possible solutions. Some content creators have Patreon accounts that teachers are contributing to. My question is, how open are schools' tech budgets to Patreon? I would suggest it could also be much cheaper than our subscription services. And we'll have some times for questions and answers.